I just found out that Filthy Frank is done with YouTube, which happened like months ago through a media interview. And he wrote a little thing on Twitter, and people started crying. Some wished him luck, while still demanding content, and others were just angry.
He doesn't give a fuck about us, he just wants to be like Rice Cum and make his shitty music. He spat on the people that made him famous in the first place.
No, but for real, just fucking look at this guy. Jesus Christ, what a self-entitled fuck. Look, Joji, as he's called, actually has health issues from doing Filthy Frank over the years. He's talked about how his videos can be seizure-inducing before, and doing that raspy smoke voice for 7 years has caused problems for him as well, which is a pretty serious deal considering he's passionate about making music. You don't want to mess up your voice then. And it's real creepy how some people want to force you to do something that you're really not feeling. It's like you put a lot of work into doing something that people enjoy, and even though you gave it to them for free, they still think they own you. So instead of being grateful, they think of you as property. And that's some really sociopathic shit right there, unable to empathize with the artist's position. And it's common with creators. I get that shit too. People who aren't even patrons hit me up with all kinds of demands and criticism. And I'm just like, nigga, you don't even pay me. Why the fuck would I listen to you? He also explained in the Billboard interview that he started losing money doing Filthy Frank videos, while simultaneously growing out of that kind of humor. After all, he did start his channel when he was in high school, so he's bound to evolve from that type of humor. And I can relate to that. I remember watching Clerks when I was like 16 years old, and the following scene made me cry with laughter.
I feel good today, Soundbar. We're gonna make some money. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to that party, we're gonna get some pussy. And I'm gonna fuck this bitch, I'm gonna fuck this bitch. I'll fuck anything that moves. Yo, what's up, baby? What's up, sluts? What's up, Bob? You're a rude motherfucker, you know that? You're cute as hell. I like to go down on you, suck you, line up 3 other guys, make like a circus seal. Ew, you fucking faggot. I hate guys. I love women!
Nowadays, it just slightly amuses me. I'm actually happy that Filthy Frank quit, because you can tell he's a creative guy. In the interview, he describes how he does stuff like throw chains at the ground or kick a trash can, then manipulate that sound to make beats for his music. That's some really trippy stuff. And his music is actually quite brilliant. Have you ever tried to make music? I have. Yeah. And it's hard. To even succeed in making something that sounds bad but is actually good and catchy is really difficult. Like, his songs might seem simplistic since they're all about eating pussy and stuff, but they're really not. They're actually quite well produced. Try to do the same stuff yourself and you'll see what I mean. And it just doesn't make sense for a creative person to do the exact same thing for 10 years straight. Imagine doing retard comedy for 10 years. That's just bound to get boring. So as far as I'm concerned, nobody can blame the guy for leaving. Especially when it's obvious that he has other talents to develop. I was actually pretty blown away when I discovered his serious music a while back.
Baby, can you be a little bit stronger? Baby, 'cause I need a little longer. You're an earthly comfort.
It's like melancholy, rap, chill stuff. Some of the songs on his latest Pink Eye album have that influence as well.
That's why I fucked your fat girlfriend, you fucking nerd! But she's so nice, but she's so nice, but she's so nice. But she's so nice, but she's so nice, but she's so nice.
Some say it's generic, but you can say that about anything. Judas Priest and Metallica are generic, but they're still fucking awesome. Ministry basically treat electric guitars like techno, and they're metal legends. In order not to be generic, you have to be like mindless self-indulgence, and those guys are just crazy, so you can't expect people to match that. So I love it, and I'm really excited he's gonna be making more of that stuff. Because as much as I love Filthy Frank, it almost started to get kind of old. And I've seen that happen with TV shows. And more specifically, Californication should have ended with Hank leaving Karen for Faith and just being a rock star. But instead they squeezed out another season that you basically just watched because you have OCD, not because it's that good. And the same could be said for The Vampire Diaries. I really loved that show first couple of seasons, but then it just got so ridiculous with the doppelgangers of doppelgangers and the over-the-top shit quit, I just stopped. And you don't want to end up there. Because if you quit while you're still on top, people will still remember you fondly. But if you stay in the game too long, they're gonna look back at the last shit they saw from you and be like, ugh! They might still like it, but they won't be infatuated with it and remember the good parts more. The magic disappears, and if you care about your audience, you don't want that. I do think that Filthy Frank should make an official goodbye video and tell people where they can follow him and how they can buy his music, because it's just smart business. It's gonna give him a good boost with sales and popularity. And a quick description of his mental headspace would give people a lot more closure than him breaking up with them through a media interview. So I think that would be nice, but that's just a suggestion. I also hope he releases a Pink Eye album every now and then, just to exercise his perverse demons, because people love that shit. And it's not like George completely grew out of his high school humor, because he does convey an urge to make a song out of farts at some point. So yeah. So best of wishes to you, Franco! And thanks for all the hilarious content over the years. One really shouldn't underestimate the power of laughter, because to some people that really can be the decisive factor in turning a really bad day better. And I'm actually convinced that you managed to enhance millions of people's lives doing what you did. And that's more than most people accomplish. So I can't be anything other than appreciative of that. So thank you.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt.